have a couple of observations I want to share, having been to many, many events, most recently the NRB Christian Broadcasters Conference in Nashville, a 3-day event. You know, in the conservative world, even in the Christian world, there are cliques. There's a respecting of persons, you know, big names, people you see online, people who have a lot of followers. There's a certain idolization of those people. And there are some people who are working very hard and making a lot of sacrifices for this country, but they don't have the big names. And I found that some of the people in those cliques are warm and accepting and compassionate and inclusive. But I have to say there are a lot who are not. There are people who won't give you the time of day. I'm just a normal guy. I'm trying to help people in very tangible and real ways. And I have a lot of people messaging me, pouring out their hearts. I listen, I try to help. You'd think it'd be a simple point A to point B. You see needs, you want to help people. You go toward that, you're going to get support from different media outlets, influencers, all the rest. But it's not that simple. It's labyrinthine. It's this maze of who's who, and it gets tiring sometimes, you know. I want to tell people stories. I want to tell the stories of people who are actually on the front line, taking the hits, losing their homes, being betrayed by families, losing their jobs. And frankly, I get tired sometimes of the same people being elevated, the same people getting the attention and the applause. This isn't sour grapes. I'm not in it for that. In fact, I try to call and check in on the people who are kind of invisible in those circles. And I just want to say to the influencers out there, the celebrities, the news giants, don't forget those people. Tell their stories, include them, make them feel important, because none of us is more important than another. And I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna keep doing that to the best of my ability. And you know, I'm kind of a one foot in each world, but if I ever become big and get this huge following, I will never lose that common touch. I will never forget what it's like to be persecuted and to suffer for righteousness' sake and to suffer and sacrifice for your country. It's something I feel honored to do, but it's a hard road. And I want to point out people like Victor Marx and Eric Metaxas, and there are others who do tell those stories, who are inclusive. And I know they're very, very busy. They can't help everyone, but I see that heart. I watch people at events. Some people come in with big entourages. You can't get to them. It's almost, they almost act like they're the president or something. And I hate to see that. I've seen some people who started humble, who had that common touch and they lost it. I want to read to you one passage from the poem If by Rudyard Kipling. If you can talk with crowds and keep your virtue, or walk with kings nor lose the common touch, if neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, if all men count with you but none too much, if you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, yours is the earth and everything that's in it, and which is more, you'll be a man, my son. Don't ever lose that common touch, even when you're walking with kings and influencers.